Hey guys, 7WWE Rocks here, and I am here to review Season 2, Episode 8 of The Flash, entitled Legends of Today. Really good episode. I actually really enjoyed it. I knew there wasn't going to be really a resolution to it, or, big final, big finish to it, because, of course, we got tomorrow. It's another crossover event with Arrow, with The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow people. A lot of craziness happened this episode. We got immortality, reincarnation, magic. It was chaos, but I enjoyed it. I'm thinking tomorrow's episode is gonna be a lot better because we just didn't get that finish that we really wanted. But we're gonna get right into it. Here we go with the review. So the episode opens with Barry running on the treadmill, and like always, not running fast enough. It seems like the fastest man alive always is not running fast enough, and looks like he is not going to do well against Zoom if it continues at this rate, because Zoom three or four times faster than him. Next scene, we see this guy handcuffed with a bunch of cops around, getting off a boat. And he just destroys them all. Basically, the cop's like, you're handcuffed. What are you going to do about it? And he's like, no, you're handcuffed. And does some Houdini magic. He's not handcuffed anymore. The cop is. And he just takes knives and just slaughters all of them. Cuts them up like Thanksgiving turkey. So that man is Vandal Savage. He's the villain for this episode. And apparently the villain for Legends of Tomorrow. I honestly didn't even know that. So Flash, he comes for Kendra when she's out on a date with Cisco. Kendra, of course, being Hawkgirl, we'll get to that later. He's here to kill her, to take her. He's gonna kill Cisco, and he's here to kill her. We get a little more in depth in that. And Flash makes the save. He throws a knife at Cisco. Flash catches it, and Vandal's gone. So looks like it's not a metahuman. It looks like someone that's got to deal with magic. They realize that he's like 4,000 years old. It's crazy. So they need Team Arrow's help because they know stuff dealing with magic and stuff. This isn't any more metahumans. We're going to raise the bar with this. Next, Oliver invites the gang, all the Flash members, Arrow members, for, a little party at his place. And Vandal Savage shows up, starts throwing knives at them left and right. Flash makes the save, gets them all. Arrow, or Oliver, puts some arrows into him, and Speedy finishes him off to Oliver's disapproval. And he arrow right into Vandal Savage's chest, falls off the roof, and he's gone. Magic. So Cisco later tells Kendra about his vibe, about when he saw her, that she was like a bird. That's pretty crazy. That's something you don't hear every day. So he tells her about it. That freaks her out, obviously. The League of Assassins show up along with Malcolm, and he lets the gang know about Vandal Savage and his history, how he's immortal, and he's someone you don't mess with, basically. So Cisco tells, this is a little too much for Kendra, obviously. You just learned you're a bird woman. You just learned about an immortal person. That's something you don't hear every day, so, that freaked me out, too. So Kendra's talking with Cisco. Cisco goes, everything's going to be fine. We got this. I'll never let you out of my sight. And Hawkman shows up, picks her up, and flies off with her. So if this episode couldn't get any crazier, we just saw a guy with wings, dressed up as a hawk, just picked up a girl and flew off. So it's getting crazy. This leads to Oliver finding Hawkman after this huge, just him taking Kendra off into the sky. He finds Hawkman, they fight it out, and it seemed like Hawkman was overpowered. Not overpowered, but it seemed like his debut, he's freaking kicking some butt. So he basically takes out Oliver, just makes him look silly, honestly. So I thought, dang, they're introducing him in a big way. He already just took out Arrow. Freaking Arrow's got his own show, and he just kicked the crap out of him. This leads up to Flash showing up, and he makes this save. They team up, and they're able to stop Hawkman. So I was like, okay, good. He's not going to take both of them out. That would just be way too overpowered. But next, we see Caitlin, and during this entire time, Caitlin and Wells are creating a drug for Barry to make him run faster. Caitlin's behind it until Jay shows up. He finally returns. I don't know where Jay's been, but finally returns, and he says, the drug's a bad idea. I don't trust Wells, blah, blah, blah. We're not doing it. And this leads to Patty. She sees Wells putting this thing in his trunk, and she's like, I thought Harrison Wells had died. So, of course, she follows him, and she ends up, having a little stare down with him, I guess. Not stare down, little confrontation with him, and says, you're under arrest, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm not that Harrison Wells, calm down. She's like, take a step forward, I'm going to shoot you. He steps forward, he has the drug in his hand. It doesn't look like a gun, but in her eyes it did. So she just shoots him. So she's a little too trigger happy. Patty, I liked you. I think you're an awesome character. but you can't just go shooting people just because. I don't even know why, because it's crazy. You're seeing Harrison Wells back from the dead. Maybe she had the right to shoot him. I don't know. That's insane. Later, we got Hawkman after they tie him up, Arrow and Flash, and he explains the whole thing, what Vandal Savage is. Basically, him and Hawkgirl are lovers. They reincarnate every freaking time because Vandal Savage has to kill them, because if he kills them, he gets more power. And he's killed them 206 times. So Hawkman not doing the best job at protecting Kendra, because this guy has killed them 206 times, and they have to reincarnate every time. So that's why Kendra doesn't know who she is. This episode's a little messed up. If I'm just me talking about it, it's a little messed up. And it's something, the regular viewer would be like, this is a stupid show. But I enjoyed it. So Jay ends up taking the drug because that's the only way he can get his powers back for a very short time. And he's able to pull the bullet out of Harrison Wells, saving his life. But he says he's not going to use the drug ever again. So he's still disagreeing with Harrison Wells on the idea. We see Kendra on the top of the roof with Cisco, basically saying, she needs to find herself. She doesn't know who she is anymore. Like every freaking person's problem on these shows, they need to find themselves. So the only way for her to, get her powers or whatever the Hawkman's talking about, she jumps off the roof and she finally trusts him, and says she's gonna let go and just fall off a building. And sure enough, she gets her wings and she flies off. And then comes back to Cisco. But Hawkgirl's introduced, so I'm pretty happy about that. Next, we see Vandal Savage. He has this staff that makes him really, really powerful. Basically, it's like Loki, from Avengers. It's like his staff. So him and Arrow and Flash duke it out in a church. But he's like blows up the church. So they get away. He doesn't die, of course, because he's freaking immortal and, freaking Jesus, apparently. We're gonna get to see what happens tomorrow, I'm sure. And at the end, Oliver and Flash are talking about it and saying, we're gonna get him, we're gonna catch him, don't worry. A kid bumps into Oliver, and he has a Flash action figure, so Oliver hands it to him, says, keep that with you, buddy. And the kid runs off to his mom, which is one of Oliver's past girlfriends. They showed this in the opening of Flash, previously on Flash and Arrow. They showed this. I did not remember this at all, but it was on Arrow. Myra, Oliver's mom, pays off a girl, pays off Oliver's former girlfriend, says, don't let Oliver know you have a kid. So it is his kid. That's how Oliver is going to find out. He has a kid with his former girlfriend. Yeah, it's been quite the day for Oliver Queen, I must say. So okay ending. I don't really care for this. This seems so much like Young and the Restless stuff. But we don't have to wait too long. Just tomorrow we get to finish off this crossover event. I can't wait. Hopefully it's, even better than this episode and really has a big conclusion to it with Legends of Tomorrow people, Flash, Arrow, all the storylines. I'd really enjoy that. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at 7WRocks. Let me know what you thought of the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think about my review. We had everybody. Legends of Tomorrow people, Damien Dark, Vandal Savage, Malcolm. We had all these cast members. Laura wasn't in it, and that's good in my opinion, because I hate that character. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow for my Arrow review. So thanks, guys, and as always, have a nice day.